Mongolia has a rich and complex history shaped by its vast steppes, nomadic culture, and influential empires. Here's an overview of its key historical periods. 1. Early nomadic tribes pre-13th century. Mongolia's early history is marked by various nomadic tribes and confederations such as the Xiongnu 3rd century BCE, who were a powerful force in Central Asia. Other prominent groups included the Xianbai and the Rouran Khaganate. These tribes were known for their horseback warfare, and their ability to control the Silk Road trade routes gave them influence in the region. 2. The Mongol Empire 13th–14th century. Genghis Khan-born Temujin united the Mongol tribes in 1206, forming the Mongol Empire, one of the largest contiguous empires in history. The empire rapidly expanded under Genghis Khan and his successors, covering much of Asia and Europe, including China, Persia, Russia, and parts of the Middle East. After Genghis Khan's death, his descendants continued to rule over different khanates, including the Yuan dynasty in China, established by his grandson Kublai Khan. The empire fostered trade, cultural exchanges, and innovations, but also brought destruction and warfare to many regions. 3. The Yuan dynasty 1271–1368. The Yuan dynasty, founded by Kublai Khan, marked the height of Mongol power in China. However, by the late 14th century, the Yuan dynasty faced internal rebellions and was eventually overthrown by the Ming dynasty in China. After the collapse of the Yuan dynasty, the Mongols retreated to their homeland and the empire splintered into smaller khanates. For post-empire and the rise of the Qing dynasty 15th–17th century. After the fragmentation of the Mongol Empire, Mongolia saw internal struggles among its khanates. By the 17th century, Mongolia came under the influence of the rising Qing dynasty Manchu rulers of China. The Manchus defeated the Mongol forces, and in 1691, Outer Mongolia, today's Mongolia, became a vassal state of the Qing Empire. 5. Mongolia's independence and Soviet influence 20th century. Mongolia declared its independence from the Qing dynasty in 1911, following the collapse of the Qing Empire, but it faced opposition from both China and Russia. With Soviet backing, Mongolia became a socialist state in 1924, forming the Mongolian People's Republic. The country was heavily influenced by Soviet policies throughout much of the 20th century, with strict control over religion and the economy. 6. Modern Mongolia post-1990. In 1990, Mongolia underwent a peaceful democratic revolution, transitioning from a one-party socialist state to a multi-party democracy. The country adopted a new constitution in 1992, establishing a market economy and political pluralism. Today, Mongolia is a democratic nation with a growing economy, maintaining its rich nomadic heritage while embracing modernity. The influence of Genghis Khan and the Mongol Empire continues.